Okay, if you look on the render and with lighting, what I was doing, it's looking not bad, but it's a little bit wash out. I want to add more contrast to this. So for this, we're going to use it also HDRI. And you can process inside the Photoshop. I'm going to use it on another application. It's Photomatix Pro. So, and I'm just importing right here, HDRI image. We save it. We'll go to tone map for this. And you can see how already we have so much textures bringing in. Again, it's have more extensive tutorials on this if you're interested in how to use it. But idea of this, and you can see we have much this texture details come up. This grain is kind of very nice point. And when you like with your adjustments, because you maybe want to adjust some white points, make it darker, or pop up, change temperature, change gamma. How's it depend on what you're going after. When you're done, let's apply it. Okay, we can even play a little bit with the contrast. Let's add the sharpness, and we'll just go save this file. Okay, in the file it's saved as tone mapped TFF, so it's make and compress. And right here you can see we have 2 files. Okay, what else I like to do at this point, just take this one file and overlay it. On this case, I can add best between 2 of this. So we can create mask. Let's take black tool, black brush, 10%, and like in some areas, maybe a little bit on the back, where I want to haze kind of hiding. So I can add some lighting smoother. You can see right here, and with details on the floor. So right there, a little bit. So you can see we can kind of add it more and more details. Of course, too, with this background, if you want it, we can add a little bit more touch-ups, like for example to the lights. They do have it red, they're kind of coming, but they're not necessarily glowing. And a glow effect is not very hard to do. All what we do is just take a brush, select the color, select the color to these red ones. Okay, maybe we'll select by the hand. Okay, so just make paint right there. Don't worry about too much. We'll just add dots at this point. Okay, we can also take a white color. Brush, white color, so we have it 100% right here. Don't worry about if it's too straight, because we're just placing them right here. Also, we have it more reds, red kind of dots. Okay, something yellow also. Just in cases where you think you need to add a little bit more lighting effect. And we also can, okay, right there. If you need it, we can also even create the green ones. So we'll go, and all what we're going to do with this, okay, right there, a little bit. We'll go to filter, blur, guide and blur. So you can see we just add kind of this even a little bit more, maybe like this add this area glowing. Okay, and if it's too strong, you can switch to soft light. You can see just add slightly glowing, or if you want stronger, you can go to the screen and same, it's add a little bit more glowing effect to that. Again, it's not overwhelmed, but it's add this little bit coloring effect. And the last to prepare, what I like to do, it is creating 50% gray, soft light. So glow on this one. HDR, and we have it dodge and burn global for this one. Okay, we'll have our brush. So, oops, 10% soft brush, and in this case we can just add a little bit in some areas if you need it, kind of adjustments to our background. Okay, and maybe a little bit brighter, wider on the middle as our model going to extend. So right here you can see we have our background somewhat ready. We could punch even more details out, and doing this we can Control Shift Alt E or Command Option E to create a layer, and in this way we'll go to Image, Adjustment, Black and White, and we will use soft light. But think about this, lighter will get lighter and darker kind of, so we need it on the middle. Now we'll bring some of those details that I want to glow a little bit brighter. So let's look on a blue, and blue lights about this way. So I think around that will be good. Image adjustment, we'll go to shadow and highlights. We'll go to bring all of them to 100%. We'll take and reduce to about 15. And let's see, if I want darker, I'll bring a little bit more tone, so it will be quite a bit darker. I'll just bring brighter, so we'll just readjust. Click OK, and let's switch this to the soft light. So you can see we brought this a little bit more even greenish out, have a heavier look. We can even bring more details out if we're going and apply unsharp mask to our element, and you can see right here how it's greenish effect coming. Even on preview you can see how much you can get a very HDR look if you need it. But I think just if we touch up a little bit, okay, right here you can see how much it's also applied changing. And of course we can use it, our opacity tools, to just maybe remove some strongers. Okay, so right here we're kind of done with our background, preparing. So it's have very nice details, punchy, it's look less CG and it's look more with this greenish kind of natural. Again, when we place model, we'll place it fog and other particles maybe around this way. But overall, here's a workflow with 3D rendering background, how to prepare for your compositing.